Taurus, hello there, beautiful Taurus. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Unfold Your Soul. This is your July reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I already pulled some cards and I was tuning in with your energy. A lot of disruption has been taking place. I mean, with Uranus in your sign, it's kind of standard dish of the day right now. So let's see what the energies have to say, what the cards have to tell us. And it's pretty obvious. We start with the Death card. So there is a loss, the Death card is actually good news. It means you come into July with a clean slate. It's like a new life is starting. There's something that you had to let go of, that was no longer serving you, and basically it can be a whole identity, a whole version of you that you are not taking into this month, and that might be revealed to you at the eclipse. We have an eclipse in the sign of Capricorn, and for you that's in your philosophy as well. With the Five of Swords here, I do see that there is a big change in your mindset, in the way you think you are going to think, or you see at least that you have to start with changing your mind. You're gonna go back to when were you really successful and how that all started with an idea. And manifestation is going to be strong here in this month for you, I see. So if you decide to make a change in your mind, and you can actually program that, you can actually control your thoughts and gain momentum because of that, the more you're gonna tune in with that change of mind, that little tweaking that needs to happen, the better it's gonna go for you. Because I see here in the near future, King of Wands, so you are stepping into your authority, into your creative into your creative into your creative self better, and taking the front role again, taking the lead again, taking the lead of your own life. I'm hearing being the creator and taking ownership also for your manifestations. This is all spirit. This doesn't have like any general energies here. Don't have anything of like, let's get wet and dirty and get really emotional and soul about it. It's more like, okay, I see what needs to go. Something's gotta give, like something, you're cleaning out the closet. It can be a breakup as well. It might be a breakup with several people that just were no longer serving you. And like, it's a number 13, you know, it's like the 13th month doesn't exist. But 13 is a very important number for the Mayans, and it's a number of true transformation, what happens after, the mystery. So you come into July with, okay, you are back into the eye of life. The mystery is like, the magic is back, because you don't know what's going to happen, and you're actually fine with that. You're gonna feel lighter because there's a lot that just went and that you got sorted. At the same time, we have to say the truth, and Mercury is retrograding in your sector of communication. So there is something that might need to be communicated with your siblings or with your neighbors, or just in general, some kind of communication that need to be gone over again. Or maybe you're rebranding yourself, or you're rebranding or redoing the communication about yourself, about the artist that you are, the creator that you are. It doesn't have to be a literal art or what we classically in society consider as art, but we are all creators, and we all create things every day of our lives, every moment. I'm talking to you right now. That's my creation in this moment. So in a way, there's a lot of spirit, and spirit is high and is guiding you. I'm seeing you feeling boldly guided throughout this Mercury retrograde season, as well as if spirit is whispering in your ear, and you are so close to your divine self. So when it comes to this breakup, I already pulled the cards for this, or this breakup, or I'm seeing merely, the words are really escaping me, language is leaving me. I'm seeing that you are leaving an old identity behind completely. That's also a death. It's like a rebranding of yourself. Okay, who am I gonna be now? And this is going to reflect to, you're gonna go over stuff that you have been doing January, February, March. Like, what were you thinking then? What was going to happen then? And you're gonna do it better now. Because this guy here in the present, like he's standing with his both feet on the ground. He might be still like in July, you're still like looking over your shoulder at the battlefield and at everything that has gone and everything that has left your life. And it might be like, okay, actually this is my reality. Wow. But there's a little smile on this guy's lips. So it's not as if you feel bad about it. You're gonna see some suffering of others as well. 5 is a totally human number, and it's something that connects you to your humanity. So it's not that you're blind to the suffering of the world and the suffering of others. It's just that, okay, for me to move forward, I need to leave this and this and this behind. And it can be that this is also getting like losing people, because your heart's wish, it's not that it has evolved, but you've come to a deeper understanding of it. And that deeper understanding is now asking for you to step up and take the lead and take your responsibilities, as much as taking your power and your energy back. And sometimes, you know, you need a big change and a big shift and like a big cleaning out of the closet for that to happen. Because I see here with the Death card, with this huge transformation, you're burning to ashes something. There's some, as you come into July, there's a conversation that you're going to have with either an authority figure, can be your father, can be a teacher, or it can be somebody you see as a truth speaker, like a human truth catcher. There is a truth that's going to come to you, and somebody is going to shine a light on a situation or shine a light on you, on who you truly are, what's actually going on with you. I do hear the word situation, so there is some kind of, you know, winter landscape that comes up, like as if you were sitting in the dark, like you were sitting with yourself and sitting in the dark, and that needs to stop here. And there's a person, actually an angel, Temperance here through Sagittarius energy with the Hermit and the Temperance card. So this can be a teacher literally, or it can also be literally a Sagittarius. But at the same time, we have the Devil squeezed here in the middle of those two cards. So that was a toxic situation that you were inflicting upon yourself, because basically we always do it to ourselves. You were indulging somewhere in a darkness, and you were chained to a certain personality, to a certain worldview, to a belief that you had of something that you had to be, or something that you had to be in a relationship. It can be both at the same time. It's never an isolated event. These are energies and it fluctuates. But what I'm seeing here, and yeah, is that you don't want that anymore. And it's like going from gray to clarity again. And you might be very cautious in the beginning and testing the waters, because it's a big change that you are making, and you're gonna feel tempted sometimes to go back to the old personality, I'm hearing. But there is somebody who's delivering a truth to you, and there's no way around that. And you're gonna feel it like the devil is also an angel. Lucifer was a fallen angel. So as we confront the shadow side, we are able to just shed a beam of awareness on it. And when that happens, the fear also dissolves, because you get acquainted with it and you are less afraid of it. There are feelings that we don't want to feel because it's just unpleasant in the body. And I feel that it was hard for you to cope with that, and that you had like a moment of indulgence in the recent past that is now over. And the sun is shining again. Do connect with nature. Place your feet on the ground, because it's a very intense purge that has been taken place. But you come into July on a white horse, like divine intervention, un coup de grâce, like it's something, and someone is going to come to you. I do feel strongly a messenger, like in the shape of an entire person and a skin. And then here in the present we have 2 more kings. It's like filled with kings, really asking you to step up into your authority. The king, the heart for the people. What can you share? What can you give to others? You have a gift, Taurus, and you're here to embody, to step into that role, so you can You can bring the world beauty through form as well, through the senses. You are going to have in the present, there is somebody who is present in your life who gives you good feelings, and there's going to be a moment that you're going to spend with this person that is going to create such fuzzy feelings. This might be a lover of the past, or you might bluntly meet someone new, who is a past life connection. But this is going to connect you to your childhood and something that you like to do when you were a child. And maybe it's nice to sit with that for a moment. What did you like to do as a child? Because there lies what you would do for free. How can that be rebranded and remodeled in a way that it could be a career or something that you could pursue professionally? Maybe not as the main thing, but as one of the things. Because it's no longer about having one straightforward profession like policeman or king. It's not about that anymore. We're creative beings, and what we create changes all the time with our moods, yes, and with our intentions and where we are at life, and we are always at some kind of point in between a beginner and a master. So in all aspects of life. So I do feel that there's a person who is going to bring you back a nostalgic feeling, something of the past that you had forgotten about or that you had neglected, or maybe you're going to find something that you're going to visit your hometown if you are not living there, or you're going to visit your home or a house of the past, or maybe a house, an old house, going to a place or a castle, and there's going to be a moment of intense recognition. I do feel it's related to a soul friend. Can be romantic or non-romantic, it doesn't matter, because it's about you. It's about you gaining a clarity, and it's about you stepping into this new you. And with the King of Swords, you know, he faces the truth. So I feel like you're really leaving something behind here, Taurus. This kind of calm artist, this kind of attitude of, because you know you can create anything from mind. I know that you feel it, that you have seen it happen. And now you are just being a lot more true to yourself and to others, and it's going to reflect so fast. Once you make that change and change your mind and change your belief system, things are going to flow for you at once. Because we have also the King of Cups here, and that talks about an emotional maturity. You're growing up, Taurus, and you are stepping into the next stage of you, and we are all asked to mature. We are all asked to mature, but you're going to be less influenced by the fluctuations of the moon, by the fluctuations of your mood in what you want to accomplish. You're going to have more direction and more clarity through June, and as you move forward in June, because this is only the beginning, Taurus. And then for the King of Wands, wow, we have two aces and the Aquarian card, the star in between. This is about being, like, this person is naked here and is pouring the naked truth into the lake of humanity. The Aquarius is a true teacher. It's a teacher of wisdoms that, ancient wisdoms that have traveled eons and eons over timelines, through timelines to awaken and illuminate you now. I feel that there is going to be a person in your life that you're going to connect to. This might be a person you already know or a completely new person. But this is a person who is already on good terms with his or her future. It's already strongly connected to what that future should look like, or what he or she wants that future to look like. And this is something of the stars. You're going to feel that this person has a kind of star-like glamorous quality. Maybe you're going to meet at night. Again, go into nature. Like, if there is a possibility to connect with the ground, it's going to be very good for you here to come to really let those messages, let you open your eye of the intuition, to let those messages pour through you. Because I feel that July is going to be very instrumental for you to gain momentum, yes, but also to gain vision about what kind of creator you want to be in the world, what kind of actor you want to be in the world, and what kind of actions you are going to create. Because there's I see you starting over. So I see you moving here, maybe wanting to move apartments, houses, wanting to move to a different country, or having a whole new reset of your house, of your business, of whatever is going on with you. Maybe also a makeover. Maybe you're going to change hair colors, but there's something that you're going to do here in July that is going to give you that adjustment, and it's also going to give you a new look, and that's going to give you new energy when we move places or when we get a new look, or just, and it can be very simple. I'm not saying go shopping, I'm saying actually the exact opposite of going shopping, but just give yourself that little something that is going to make you shine, because there is someone here for you that is going to have such a healing effect on you, because he or she is going to remind you of everything that you had forgotten was possible, and of everything that is beautiful about the future and that makes you enthusiastic about the future. And there's going to be an idea that this person is going to represent in the very essence. This is also going to be a person who's already a lot more comfortable than you are with being vulnerable and with being open about how he or she feels. So that's going to be kind of a revelation for you, because you can sometimes have that because you're fixed earth. So it's fixed and it's earth, your sign, your essence. So it's kind of, there's a containing going on, that you have a sincerity and you have a truth, but you're not always letting that show. And it seems hard for you sometimes to admit that you are hurt by a situation, or that something is not something is not all rose water and sunshine. So I feel that this person is going to inspire you into that more authentic expression of yourself. And with the King of Wands, you are gonna be in your creative power. When the Sun is gonna go into Leo, there's going to be just that little bit of a flame lit for you that is going to make you feel more at home in your skin, more at home where you are, and more at home in your life altogether, but with a lot of new beginners energy, a lot of a lot of starters energy. I would like to have some more information on the person that Taurus is meeting, for those of you that are single and wanting to meet someone, or heard these messages in a romantic sense, because that's always possible. So really this card really wants to come out. So what we have here, you're transitioning again, this is a big break, moving over water. This can be literally moving over water or moving oceans for someone. This talks about a big change, about moving from changing your mindset to really implementing the change, and physically having a change of scenery. The Empress. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is really the end of a struggle, a battle with your own mind. And there's a transition. It's like okay, now I know all that. You had a little dance with the devil, with all the sensual pleasures. And I feel that this is kind of over your life. Your entire, there's been this dance. So you know, you have lived, so you're ready to enjoy, and you like to enjoy life. And with the Empress here, you're ready for a beautiful life, and you're creating that here by turning your back to the past for real, because there were things that you had not let go of. There were things that you had not even faced in the past, that you had not even admitted to yourself, whoa, actually there I felt seriously abandoned and in pain about something. And that seems to be eclipsing out of you. There's some kind of truth serum that you are being administered here in July that is going to do you a lot of good. And in the beginning it might still feel like all these things when you're asked to change your personality completely to align with your soul's desire. That's quite something. It's okay, now I have to become a whole new person. But we've been traveling for such a long time. The human soul is old, and you know how to do this. You've got this, Taurus. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So the Fool. It's a whole new adventure. Whole new adventure is here for you. Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Do hit that button, that helps me a lot. Comment, share, like, all the things. I love that. I hope to see you in August, and do check out your moon, your rising sign, your Venus sign if you're looking for more messages. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.